Oh, hey. How you doing, Bloodline Bow Fishing? Wyver Rambo here. We're getting ready to check our air pressure because we're getting ready to go on a long trip. You know, just a couple pounds of air pressure on your trailer tires could create a heat issue. That tire that's got just a little bit more air in it than the other side is going to work just a little bit harder, and it's going to create heat. On a hot summer day, that little bit of extra heat could be enough to blow a tire. Don't let that happen to you. It only takes a few minutes to check your trailer tires. One thing I wanted to pass along to you is this little piece of information right here. See that little orange adapter right there on the end? Well, that's my cheap fix for not buying a quality extension cord, and I paid for it. Shocking news. Me paying for my mistakes. Last week, Skippy was over, and we're getting ready to hook the boat up. I leaned over and I grabbed the tongue, like I most often do, to hook it to the back of my truck, and I got a little bit of a shock. Now, granted, summer here in the Midwest in Indiana, you know, fat boy gonna sweat. Well, I just happened to be on my knees, all my clothing was wet, and the energized trailer found a path of ground through my body. Now, it wasn't just a eensy-tweensy little nothing. Turned out it was 54.5 volts. That was enough to get my attention. So we got to looking and we got to thinking, you know, what could it possibly be? Well, the only thing that I've got plugged in or charging or running at the time was my Minn Kota battery charger. Well, come to find out, this is a common thing. Minn Kota battery chargers have an aluminum body. When you bolt them directly to an aluminum boat, they're constantly looking for a, source of ground. Electricity finds the path of least resistance. It just so happened at that time I was using this 2-prong adapter, which deletes the ground from the plug-in. Well, old fat boy here become the path of least resistance and took that 54 volts like a champ. Don't skimp on extension cord. Don't use a 2-prong adapter if you're like me and you've got an onboard charger in your aluminum boat. Now, there are other ways to remedy this. You can mount your charger to a piece of wood and then mount it to, the body of the boat, or mount it to, say, a sheet of UHMW poly. Or you can just use a 3-prong adapter. That's what I'm going to do. As you can see, I upgraded my my shop extension cord, and if I'm ever on the road, I'm not going to be carrying this with me anymore. So that's my little tip, little heads up. If you got time, come on and see me. I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee at Bass Pro Shops this weekend for the Muzzy tournament. Stop on by the booth and say hello. As always, be safe where you're on the water. Don't forget to wear them personal flotation devices, and we'll see you next time right here on Bloodline Bow Fishing TV.